Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
I need it!
Hey, how are you?
This is amazing.
Yo! Welcome back to the Bromigos podcast. It's been a minute. I ain't been on this bitch in a long time. But I'm back. Fresh cut. New hair color. You know how it is. It's your boy Daint Money. What's going on? Another Thursday, another Friday. Bromigos podcast.
Forgot what day it was? Goddamn.
It's been a long week. It's been a long week, man. It's been a long
Who you telling?
Shit, it's been a long 24 hours, if you ask me. God.
You were telling us some stories off, Mike, that were
Woo.
pretty fucking nuts.
Stories I will not tell on this show.
Oh, you suck.
Listen. Be like that, man. Be like that. But we're here with the broskies. What's popping, y'all?
It's a hoochie holding it down as always.
Of course, as always, pump your fists if you feel me and holler if you hear me. Undercover brother in the motherfucking house.
Jesus Christ.
We're doing it. Listen, you know what? I came to a realization that I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't give a shit if you get clowned or not. I'll be honest with you. I don't give a fuck anymore. I want to have fun. I'm here to have fun on this show.
Damn, man. You came out the crazy house enlightened. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you missed fucking last week. Whoo-wee, I was telling stories, my boy.
Yeah, they were
a bad day to focus on schoolwork.
Yeah,
house.
they were some pretty fucked up stories in there.
Motherfucking loony bin.
Hey, man.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Is that who I think it is? Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God! Oh Lord Jesus!
For those of you watching, for those of you listening on the audio, tell the people what just happened. Mike, make your presence known.
Oh God damn!
What's happening, people? What's happening?
Your mic is not coming out of your mic.
What?
Your sound is not coming out of your microphone.
Who gives a damn? He's back.
He's back, baby.
Oh God!
You guys don't hear me? What the fuck?
No, we hear you. We hear you.
Oh damn!
Whatever it is, it's echoey.
It's just not coming out of your microphone.
Two white boys. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. We back on that double stuffed Oreo action. God damn, it's been a minute. Oh shit!
This is the greatest day ever. Holy shit!
Oh God!
Hold up. My shit says it's connected to my mic. What the fuck?
This dude came on the show already fucking up the audio.
Yeah,
this
nigga. He's making my job already harder than it needs to be. Fucking hell.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait,
oh, there we go.
I think he's back.
God damn, Michael.
What's happening?
What's
How
up,
the
man?
fuck are you?
God damn, I ain't seen this nigga in forever.
Man,
been on daddy duty.
On daddy duty, bro. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
All right.
So how's fatherhood going, man? God damn, you got two kids.
Listen, man.
The sequel. How's the sequel doing?
Facts.
Listen, first of all, make sure you hug your parents, man. Y'all hear me good? Make sure you hug your parents, bro. Real shit. Dead eyes. Just crazy. Thing newborn. You just don't sleep, bro. You don't get a lot of sleep. But it's wonderful, man. It's incredible. She's 6 weeks now, and she started smiling. Oh, she loves her dad, man. She loves her dad. It's incredible, man. I really can't put into words what it's like. There are no words to describe what it's like. It's damn, man. It's just damn. Things change. Your perspective changes. Your whole mentality changes. It just completely changes.
Yeah.
You can understand now how some fathers, how they react. You understand it. It makes sense. Being there when you're born, like if your parents saw you when you were born, childbirth, motherfucker, childbirth, bro. Smoke something if you need to. Trust me. Trust me. Shit, smoke something. No drinking though. Don't drink because you're gonna fuck it all up. Smoke something. Trust me. Smoke something. A little something. Not too much. Don't overdo it, but smoke something.
So how was your life changed by witnessing the miracle of childbirth?
Bro, I cried like a bitch. I'm not even gonna lie. I cried like a bitch, like a whole bitch. I'm not even gonna lie. The nurse, the midwife came to me and was like, "You have to cut the cord," and I'm like, "I can't." Bro,
Yo.
I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna admit it, bro. I cried, just seeing her. I cried, man. I cried. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I cried. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. And my lady, champion, bro. She did this shit with no epidural, no nothing, bro. Champion, bro. Thug. We thugged it out. She did all the work, but we thugged it out. Matter of fact, I'm the one who did more of the crying. Real shit. I was a whole bitch.
Panama Red was on an estrogen kick that day, folks.
Bro, I don't. Hey man, my little girl. I'm telling you, if you ever have children, specifically a daughter, you'll get it.
I hope I don't have a daughter. I can't.
You know what?
Can't do
Real
it.
shit. I used to say the same fucking thing. The same thing. I never wanted a daughter. Y'all people have heard my stories, man. Y'all seen them. Y'all know the shit I've done, which I'm not very proud of now. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I wasted a lot of time. It's crazy. I'm telling you, wasted a lot of time doing that shit. But anyway, I never wanted a daughter either for that reason. And I'm telling you, something about having a baby
my daughter
girl.
growing up being a hoe.
Nah, bro. No, she
not.
not.
You
know why?
right, though. You got to raise her right.
That's the thing. Exactly. That's the thing. You understand game. You've been out in the streets. You already know what they talking about. So you could spot them. You know, when you go out and you see people, you could spot the dudes that know. You know what I'm saying? You could spot them, bro.
Yeah.
Just teach her, put her on game. Teach her to respect herself. You know what I'm saying? Set a standard. How you treat her mama is the shit she gonna look for in a man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You set the standard.
Shit.
You set the standard, and that's dead ass. I be all kissed up, all booed up, kissing in front of her mama. Let her mama see. She be watching this from now. She watching it. When you have a disagreement, go ahead.
Quick question: do you kiss your child on the lips?
No.
Thank you. I thank you, Mike. I just gotta say this. I find it so disgusting and also bad for the development of a child when I see parents kissing their children on the lips. Now, I don't look at it in a sexual manner. Obviously, it's your child. But I just think it gives the wrong impression when it comes to parents and their children's boundaries as they get older. Like, you kiss your child on the cheek, on the forehead or whatever. But when I see these new age parents, especially like, come give daddy a kiss. Like, why are you kissing your kids on the lips? For me, it's my personal
Tom Brady?
opinion.
I was like, hey, I ain't doing no Tom Brady treatment.
Tom was doing that, and his kids were way past age. That was weird.
So I don't kiss my daughter on her lips for not the reason that you think. So my daughter's a newborn, right? I'm out in the world, I be smoking and all. Right. I'm not about to kiss. She's a baby. I don't want to give her nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as people kissing their children, I mean, they're your children. But it's kind of like an age appropriate thing, or how comfortable the child feels with it. Like if the child is, showing signs that they don't want you to be doing that, like don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's, personally speaking, I don't know. I haven't made a decision on whether or not I'm going to kiss my daughter on the lips when she's my little girl. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be 15 kissing her on the lips. She's older. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Like, But I don't know. Looking at how a father has a relationship with her daughter, it's hard to. Why should I be the judge of that? You know what I'm saying? As long as he ain't doing nothing that's like blatantly fucked up, stay in my lane.
Heard that. Heard that.
Anyway, Mike, I mean, you haven't. I mean, outside of the baby, what else has been going on, brother? We haven't seen you on the show in months. And I'm talking
Work.
months.
I thought you died.
Work. Nah, nigga.
With how old he is, he might as well have been.
Lord.
Y'all tripping. Not tripping.
I ain't see all that. That's crazy.
First of all, Matt got a whole ass girlfriend and ain't really tell nobody shit.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you
talking
all, okay? We'll get to you
Whole ass,
later.
bro,
Mike, talk about you.
blindsided, right?
I said this though.
never hear a whisper of a girl. All of a sudden, Matt talked about some girl that I think he met up in AC, and that's the last I heard of Matt with a girl. And all of a
He
sudden,
met this girl at the nut house.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
He showed me a
That's
picture of
okay.
her the other day. He showed me a picture of her. We was hanging out.
Why you ain't have to call it the nut house, though, nigga? Damn. So
Nut
rude.
house. Let's call
You
it spade a
so
spade.
rude.
Stop with the shit.
You so
Nut house.
rude.
Looney bin.
No, you so rude. See, that's why I don't like
No,
that.
Mike, it's okay.
This
I've
is
had
light
people been
skin.
joking with me about it the whole time. Even I've been making jokes about it. Even Kira, my girlfriend,
I mean,
and I've
that's
been
so
making
rude.
jokes.
We're not
Shit,
gonna call it
I
that.
asked them they put him in a straitjacket when I saw him on Tuesday.
God, see, you's a
That was
nigga.
wild. That was wild.
What the fuck?
You're tripping.
Oh, Mike, I had stories. You got to listen to the last episode. I had stories, bro.
There were a lot.
Where is-
There were a lot.
I mean, I've been in those places before. I know what goes on in
Yeah, shit. I mean, listen, I've seen that scene in Good Burger. I know how they get down in the Looney house.
there. He's so rude. But nah, hold on. We're not gonna step away from what I brought up. What the fuck, bro? You
Me?
have a whole ass girlfriend. Yeah. You ain't say nothing.
Yeah, nigga, the fuck?
nothing.
I mentioned
Like
it
the
last
way-
week. You
check it
guys
out.
just didn't hear. You guys just didn't hear the episode. I mentioned it last week.
Nigga, fuck the. I don't got to hear through the pod. The fuck? What you talking about?
I don't even listen to this podcast. I just
Nah, not
What?
even that. No, see, I tune in, but fuck, I don't want to hear that shit on the pod, bro. The
X.
fuck?
X.
Fuck
It
is
just
you talking about,
listen.
bro? You ain't gonna tell nigga. He gonna say we his brothers, but then we gotta find out on
You
the
know, later
fucking.
on.
Nobody
On the book.
knew anything. Nobody
Wait,
really
wait,
knew
hold on a second. I my thing is you saying girlfriend. Hold up. Now, excuse my French, but you only known this bitch for how long? 2 weeks?
Damn, what? Man, why you so rude?
I'm not hating. I'm just trying to
You
get
gotta call all that.
She's gonna
man.
get a
Come
kick
on.
out of this when I show
Like
her
how-
this episode.
Like
Oh my god!
how well do you know her? Like what's
This
her last-
woman,
where's she from?
call her what she is.
You know what I'm saying? What's her background? What's she been up to the past 4 or 5 years? Why was she in there? You know?
I know why. I'm not gonna put her business all out there. It's nobody's business.
No, I'm just trying to get some more. I just want to make sure you know the car facts. You know what I'm saying? Before you take it off the lot.
Hold
Listen,
up. First of all,
I got the Carfax. Don't worry, I'm good.
Now look at the
I'm
Kelly
good.
Blue Book, baby. Got to make sure you. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
so rude. This is
Oh my.
y'all have Daint money is unhinged. What the fuck? He just on here saying whatever.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold
How long you know this bitch?
This whole week, I've been like completely unhinged. Like,
He said some fucked up shit in the gym.
Oh, yeah, I
we
did
were,
say
we
some
were
crazy
working
shit.
out. You were saying
Nah,
some wild shit when we were hanging out. We were working out.
but
Damn.
I give-
What the fuck? Who hurt you? Why are you like this?
nigga, you
sir?
want the list?
It's a therapy session now.
I give you
the list.
Now it's time to send Daint to the Looney house.
Hey man, do you need a hug, my brother? Like,
Oh God, I need
my
to know
Jesus.
what- I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like these past couple of months, this past like month alone has been so difficult between me getting fired. I didn't even tell that story. I haven't talked about that yet.
You
Between
told me
getting-
the story though.
I told you the story. Some bullshit between me getting fired, being in school, you know, trying to just go through life, you know, working on my body, working on my mental. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this past month, life hit me like a motherfucking truck. Like sometimes, like I really do be thinking, like I think we all have just this months where it's like, damn, like I'm really in this bitch. I'm really going through it. But I feel like we just don't take the time to acknowledge that we're really going through it. Like last week, no, this past week, I fucking cried like 3 or 4 times just because I'm like, God damn, I'm stressed the fuck out. Like I'm stressed. I mean, like being a student again and working and trying to find your place in the world at the same time. Like, nigga, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I'm still managing, like, don't get me wrong, I'm doing my thing. Like, I've made Dean's List the past 3 semesters. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my thing in school, but it's like that shit is stressful as fuck. And then the worst part about all this shit that I'm going through is, you know, when I got fired, you know, I lost a team of kids that I love so much and that I gave, you know, so much of my personal time to, and I put so much effort into their success and into their future, and it was just taken away from me because certain parents didn't like the way I coach. And I know what certain parents means. I know exactly which parent it was. And I'm gonna say this right here on the pod.
Oh
Motherfucker,
boy,
when
don't
we see
incriminate
you this
yourself.
season, when we see you this season, oh, we smacking the shit out of y'all. Oh, we smacking the shit out of y'all. I know who it was. I'm not gonna name names. But you know what I've realized? There's some real shit. In this day and age, when it comes to sports, the real problem is the parents. Real problem is the parents. You know, parents don't allow
Always
their
been the
children
parents.
to they don't allow their children to be coached anymore. They really don't. They want their children to be coddled. They're okay with mediocre effort, mediocre execution, and it's not setting their children up for success. You know, you can't yell at kids no more. You can't curse around kids no more. You can't say certain things to kids anymore because you don't want them to be offended. You know, all you're supposed to do is encourage, 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 encourage. That only gets a kid, but so far. Sometimes you got to keep it real with these kids. And I tried to do that, but that opportunity was taken away from me. You know, and it sucks because when you see potential, you want to nurture that potential. You want to make sure that child gets to achieve everything they possibly want to. I'm gonna help you get as far as you need to, as far as you want to go. And when you done, you done. That's fine. But I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure you are as successful as you can be. And there are too many coaches out here, there are too many organizations out here that are in the business of exploiting children. They care about the bread, but they don't care about growing that child, growing them as a player, growing them as a person, creating good character, instilling discipline into that child. All of that has gone by the wayside, man. It's all about trophies, medals, and encouragement. That's all it's about these days. It's a damn shame. And I mean, shit, Mike, you gonna be in it soon. You know, once your kids start to get a little older, and you gonna be, I'm sure one of them gonna be playing sports some way, somehow. You know, you're gonna have to be able to navigate that. And I'm sure you're gonna be one of the parents that's gonna keep it real with your kids. I know how you was raised, I know where you're from. But you know, seeing parents nowadays and how they approach a child's growth as an athlete, it's I can't explain it. It's terrible.
So can I give you a good piece of advice I just thought of while you were going through your whole spiel just now? You were saying about how you were upset about getting fired and now you want to smack the other team. The way I see it is the best revenge is to beat them. That's the best revenge in itself.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, still love those kids. Still
Oh
talk to
yeah,
them
I'm
to this day,
sure.
you know, still
I'm
talk
sure
to them
you
to
do.
this day, you know.
But the best revenge is to be better.
I don't mean.
Good.
I'm
Good.
sorry.
I heard
I
you.
don't mean to break this up, but what the fuck is that behind you, Uchi?
So this is a screenshot of one of my friends, his Discord, not Discord. I did it on Discord, but it's his setup basically, and he got a good laugh out of it the other day when I was like, yeah, I'm just keeping your seat comfy. I've got all these monitors up. You got a good laugh out of it.
He
And
looks like he's about to rape you. I'm not even.
It really looks like him. I'm not gonna
Bro.
lie. He looks like.
no, he's just
It
looking
was
over like,
making
what's
me
going
really
on?
like I'm trying to focus on what Dante's saying, and I'm feeling real uncomfortable because Hoochie's quiet, and then he had this man behind me. I was like, did I miss
No,
something?
I'm exploring my backgrounds and
No, you should have seen it last
Hey,
week, Mike.
whoa,
He was
pause.
storming the Capitol with the American flag behind
that
him.
was all
Oh.
patriotic.
All January 6th over there.
Hey, you know what,
Lord have
guys?
mercy.
You know what? We haven't had this in a minute. I haven't had a heated debate with Michael in a very long time, and I'm just looking for
Just like old times.
Oh man, what are we
I know,
doing?
but then I'm not saying I want to argue. I'm just saying, there's some things that we have in here that we were going to talk about, and I know we're gonna get to Caitlin Clark eventually. It's just inevitable. That's all niggas is talking about these days. She keeps it hairy, so we gonna make sure we
Why? Come on, Antonio Brown, that looking ass. Come on.
Hey, listen, I wasn't gonna do it until he brought it up.
Matt, I really want to talk about this Michael Rainey Jr. situation, because he's a former teammate of mine. He's an old friend, an old acquaintance. So when one of my friends gets assaulted, I have to make sure we talk about it. I'm kidding. We're not friends anymore. We never really were friends. I played with him for like a year. So, as some people have seen, maybe not on Twitter, Michael Rainey Jr.
I have the video.
Oh yeah, well I'll get a little insight before he's a
Go right ahead. I'll get it set up while we wait.
Big TV star on Power. He plays Tariq. Yeah, Tariq. I think that's his name. Plays Tariq on Power. And I've like I said, I'll get a little background. Mike and I used to play basketball together back in 8th grade, and then he left mid-season to go film Barbershop 3. Haven't seen him since. Hope he's doing well in life. Looks like he is, but he was on a stream the other day with a big time streamer. I don't know the dude's name. And this dude's sister decided to get a little handsy. And we're going to take a look at that clip real quick. Matt, pop that shit up.
Yes, sir. All right. So this comes from a guy named Daquan Wiltshire. He actually follows us on Twitter on the Bromigos podcast account. I want to get him on the show sometime.
What's up, my nigga?
So
everybody
this is
look at the left side, right underneath the numbers. Mike is in that white shirt with the black hat behind the girl with the green shirt on, and you'll see what happens. Just watch right there, right above her shoulder.
Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all have never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of. Now, when I first.
So that was the clip in question, and the guy basically getting sexually assaulted live.
No, basically, he did.
He did.
Call spade a spade.
So how do we all feel about that? Because I can tell just by looking at him, he's uncomfortable. Like I feel like it's not talked about enough. And in the video, Daquan made a good point. I'm not going to show the full thing, but he said that men's boundaries are not respected anymore. I don't even think they ever really were, to be honest. But you can just see that the girl in question just has no care in the world for his feelings and his thoughts on the matter. He's clearly uncomfortable, if you can tell. But and as someone that has friends that have been sexually assaulted, like, it kind of irks me a little bit. It kind of rubs me the wrong way, especially on such a public platform. You know?
Hey, I'm be real with you. This exact situation, I have dealt with. That happened to me before.
You did tell that story.
I did. I told that story before, where a girl in lunch line wasn't a girl, it was a dude. Straight up, just I know. I don't want to break up the trauma. But dude just flat out
trying not to laugh.
My junk. He just grabbed my junk, in the middle of the lunch line. And it's like, yo, in that instance, you're like, what do you feel? How do you feel? And when I see this situation, because I've dealt with it before, I'm not a big devil's advocate person, but I want to call out a specific group, because the double standard, I don't even care about the double standard. What I care about is the reaction to things like this. if Mike had done that to that female, if the roles were reversed, do you know the thousands, hundreds of maybe millions of women who would be in pure outcry over the situation? She should sue him. This is what I'm talking about. These Hollywood stars, they think they can get away with anything. I've heard nothing but silence. I've heard nothing but silence. And this is what I say: there's a selective reaction to situations like this. Selective reaction. Selective.
Actually, they're calling him gay for his reaction.
Of
I've
course.
seen, like in the video, Daquan says that people have been calling him gay because of the way he acted when a girl started touching his meat.
Yep. Girls.
First
girls.
off, she's doing that in front of. There's kids on that stream. She's doing it like a few feet away from those kids. Like
terrible.
She don't give a damn.
No, and you know what's crazier? Later on in the stream, the dude was like, "Hey, yo, we trying to go viral. We trying to go viral." His sister goes, "Y'all trying to go viral? Somebody got a banana? We can go viral." And then he kicked her out. And I'm like, "Why are you acting like this? You're acting like a fucking trifling ass hoe. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade." That's what she's acting like. You can't do that. You can't do that. You just don't grab somebody like that. You just don't do that. But then at the same time, it's like, yo.
Nah, fuck is you talking about? He's supposed to take it. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? He's supposed to take it. He's supposed to take it.
Jesus.
Fuck is you talking about? He's supposed to take
whether
that.
it's a handful,
He's supposed
two
to like
handfuls,
it.
don't matter.
He's supposed to like it. Fuck is you talking about?
Y'all want to hear something?
Nah, nigga, we ain't trying to hear that. He's supposed to like it. Fuck is you talking about?
I know he's kidding, but god damn it.
He's supposed fuck is you talking about, man? He's supposed to like that. Man, he's supposed to go home and like that.
Mike, you're gonna find this hilarious. So my cousin was the one who sent me the video originally, right? And I was like, bro, because he sent it to me 5 times and I had no idea what the hell was going on. I was like, what am I supposed to be looking at? It took me forever to see it. So I hit him up. I was like, yo, bro, he got to sue this bitch. He responds to me and says this. He a better man than me. I actually would have slapped her across the face.
Word.
Then I would have pulled her aside off camera, dropped my pants, and told her to get to suck it.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? We do not condone this behavior.
Jail.
Fuck it, I condone it. Fuck it, I condone it.
You're out of pocket.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
I mean, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, come on, man.
That's funny as fuck.
No, but real shit.
Real shit though.
Outrage.
Like it is. It's really annoying, and I find it to be hypocritical that because we're supposed to be a figure of strength, and therefore, when women do that shit, we should just accept it. When that shit is unacceptable, respect boundaries, respect oneself. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga is gay because, bro, you know what's funny? I'm gonna tell you, I had something like that happen to me. Right? I was out. I'm not gonna say no names, but I was out. Last year, man. No, nigga, not at all. Fuck is you talking about? But I was out with some friends, and one of these women, like, she got a thing for me, and she got real drunk and was trying to, she's one of those girls get drunk and just want to suck dick.
Man, we need those.
And I don't like that. No, we don't. Nigga, we really don't. Men should learn how to be men. Chase. But anyway, she got too drunk and started like grabbing on me, and she grabbed on my meat. And she's like, I just want to suck it. And I'm like, yo, I told my friend, I said, yo, get your girl, yo. Get your girl. Fuck is wrong with you? She's sloppy, bro. Get her the fuck out of here. Bro, she disappears for like 2 hours. She comes back in. Talk about, oh, I was out. Yeah. She was out in the parking lot. I was like, yo, you don't respect yourself. You don't respect yourself. Like, let's be real. I'm gonna put people onto the game right now. Right now. Like, yo, you can say whatever the fuck you want about me. I'm just hip to the game. You can tell which women don't respect themselves. Right? You could call me now. People who are about to hear me say this, you could say, well, Panama Red, you didn't respect yourself and you're nigga. I don't give a fuck. I was young and stupid, so I don't give a fuck. So you can say whatever you want about me. But you could tell which women don't respect themselves. You could tell which ones are easy. You can tell. They're not hard, and it don't matter what setting you're in. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? Women get real mad at us for a lot of shit, right? But half the time they don't respect themselves. How you going? Why should like if I don't respect myself, how can I expect you as a man to respect me? You know what I'm saying? If I don't respect myself, right? How can I expect anyone to respect me if I don't respect myself? Think about that, right? So you want some man, you expect. Let's be serious, ladies. You expect some man to respect you. You see what's on TV. You know what I'm saying? You see what we go on social media and see. Not every man can exhibit strength and resistance. I sure as fuck didn't for a very long time. You know what I'm saying?
We got the
And
stories to prove it.
You know?
I also think what plays into what you're saying at the same time, and something that we have talked about before, it's too easy now. It's too
Always
accessible.
easy.
There, the back in the day, men wanted. I've talked about this before. The hunt. We like the hunt. We wanted to go for that. We saw a girl that looked good. All right, bet I'm gonna work to get her. Now you go on Instagram and they all letting it hang out. And I'm not against I'm not against OnlyFans. I'm not against being a Instagram model. I'm not against all that kind of stuff. But you also have to see it from a different perspective. If I go on Instagram and I see you in a bikini, I see you half naked. I see you at the club with your booty cheeks hanging out. I see the titties sagging, below your waist and all the kind of stuff. If that's all I'm seeing, you half naked all the time. I'm just dying.
Titties below the
Bro.
waist. What?
I'm sorry.
That's some extra saggy grandma titties. What the hell are we
Hey,
doing?
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Titty's so saggy, I don't even know if I would
You
go
know
for
something
it.
though? You know something though? If I may, why I'm gonna disagree. It's always been easy, right? So our version of it was different. Our version was to go to the club. In the club, you seen the women. The women's where we saw them. These Jones don't dress up like they used to go to the club. These Jones ain't fucking with what we went to the club with, right? So it's always been easy. So the one thing that you said that I do agree with, however, is that you said that it's more accessible, which it is bro. If I had my mentality the way I was in my 20s now, today, oh, it would be a problem. It'd also be very messy because everybody finds out shit. So I'm glad I'm not like that because, oh, man, this shit is so easy to find. So easy to find out everything. How can you hide shit in this day and age?
Pussy in bio.
You know what I'm saying?
That's anyway. You go Instagram, you go Twitter, you go
Right?
Facebook. They got it on their
Right?
Facebook.
I don't think I could
No.
date somebody that says click the link in bio. Nope, sorry, I can't do that.
Nah, bro. Unless you about to talk about Jesus, bitch, you better nope. Listen, I'm already talking to my baby now. I said the other day because I talked to her in Spanish, right? Because she loves it, so I only speak to her in Spanish. But the other day I was saying to her, I said, "Oh, my little princess, Daddy'll kill you if you ever get an OnlyFans. Daddy will kill you."
Oh, Lordy.
Bro, I'm not going for that.
It's not better with Spanish.
Bro, I'm saying it to her right now. So it's in her subconscious. So whenever, if ever, she already knows. That means death. What is you talking about?
I'm telling you, in the next 5 to 10 years, OnlyFans is gonna turn into a straight up escort service.
Oh,
Arguably, it's turning into that now to some extent.
I remember, it's funny. I remember when
Mm.
OnlyFans first came out back in like 2015, 2016. It wasn't like the pandemic. People don't realize how much the pandemic changed everything. Like the pandemic flat out changed everything. And it turned OnlyFans from being a content creation platform. That's strictly what it was for.
It was essentially another Patreon.
It was basically a Patreon. It was basically a Patreon. Now OnlyFans is just
associated
sucking
with
and fucking.
porn.
It's just sucking and fucking. And
You,
like
you know what's
now you got all these
you know-
women. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
So how do you feel like Hoochie? How do you feel? How do you genuinely feel about OnlyFans? That's my question.
Coming out of high school, I had a mixed reaction with it because I was just like, yeah, man, whatever. Then pandemic hit, and it's like, why are people that I graduated with, why are they making OnlyFans? It's like, why? And it's also about like the sense of like what Dante said about the hunt and then the chase of, oh, this girl's fine. I wanna make her mine. You gotta do A, B, C, D, E, whatever to get her in your arms. Now it's just pay $9.99 to see some pussy in bio. Okay, it's like spend $10, $15? That's in some cases cheaper than a meal if you're going out at a restaurant or even a fast food joint nowadays. So there's guys are just like, yeah, fuck it, rather than waiting months or years or whatever just to not get a text back or whatever. You could just pay $15, and that, me personally, I don't see that. I don't do that. I put my money elsewhere.
Man, how you feel about it?
I mean, I kind of have a different feeling than everybody, and I've talked about it before. I have friends that have OnlyFans. I've made friends with people. Whoa. Let me finish my piece. Don't cut me off.
Nah, you and your
Don't cut me off.
correct. Okay, no, I'm not. Go ahead.
I've made friends with people in the adult industry who have OnlyFans, and so that's a professional sense of it. And then I come from and then I'm also giving a perspective of a previous customer of one, because if you guys remember, your boy had a slight addiction to it last year.
Oh yeah,
around the summer. I ain't afraid to admit that. Kira, don't kill me.
Last year, you horny bastard.
I told this story.
He did tell it.
Last year is
so
crazy.
Listen, shit happens. And maybe I spent a little bit more money than I thought I would have, but at the end of the day, it was a fix that I had, and it took a little while to get over, but eventually I got over it. So, and most of the time I only took advantage of it when it was free anyway.
Just wait. This isn't pussy in bio.
Listen, I'm only being honest.
Yeah,
I can't hide the past. I mean, I'll be honest about it.
So, what are we? Because I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. I personally, because I've thought about this. What are we mad at? What offends us so much about?
I'm just a hater.
Why? Because ultimately, I find it quite sad that it takes, like, people have to show their bodies to make money. You know what I'm saying? I find it sad that life is so fucking expensive right now that people have to go out there and show their fucking butthole for fucking get your discounted price of $4.99. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I find it's sad, bro, that fucking stay-at-home moms got to fucking go show their butthole to some fucking weirdo in a basement.
Not even that. Teachers have that as a part-time gig, and then they get caught, and then they lose their teaching job, and then they get like an extra $100,000.
I interviewed a cop that lost her job because of that.
I mean, there's a public perception around being a cop.
If you have a job like a job, like 9 to 5,
a career. If you have a career, that sucks that you have to do that.
Yeah, stop it. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? You got a career. Now, if you work in part-time at Target, do you, boo-boo? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Do
what you got to do.
Do some content at Target.
But that's terrible.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Do it at the.
I mean, they also
at the Starbucks
these women
combo.
These women and people need to also face the consequences of their choices. Like opportunities that were once there may evaporate, or other avenues may arise. You never know. But people should also understand that you have to deal with those at times unfair consequences. You are going to be unfairly judged. It is what it is.
Also, if you're going to do it while having a whole career, how about try to stay as anonymous as possible? Don't make it be like,
people find out, though. That's the problem. People will find out.
That's weird. But I'm saying, just show your butthole. Don't show your face. Just show your butthole.
Just be like, wait a minute. That thigh tattoo looks familiar. Miss Evans, is that you?
I actually had a girl I went to high school with. She was in my math class freshman year. She started OnlyFans a couple years ago. Did I look at it? No. Someone just told me. I saw one of the pictures. She's like, she doesn't do like sexually explicit stuff. She just models for it. And I mean, it makes sense because the girl was dumb as bricks. I ain't gonna hold you. She was stupid. So it just made sense for her to go down that path. I don't even know if she graduated with us. I can't. I'm telling you, this girl was actually dumb as fuck. I literally saw her in class spend almost 2 minutes trying to open up a carton of chocolate milk. Still have the video on my phone. She's just dumb. She was dumb. So it was needed.
Can I see the video? I gotta see that.
Old video. That's from like almost 10 years ago now. But you know, when it comes to these OnlyFans girls, you know, Mike was talking about it and all that kind of stuff. I really don't give a damn if you start an OnlyFans or whatever. Now, am I like uncomfortable with it? Do I think these women are gross? No. You just selling your body for money. I'm just gonna hate because I like to hate. I'm a Division I hater. Like, nigga, I got a full scholarship, full ride. You know, so like honestly, if I know somebody who starts OnlyFans, I'm just gonna hate on you because that's what I like to do. I just hate. I'm just gonna hate. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous of the money you're making. You know, I might make fun of you. It's like you start an OnlyFans account and you're only subscribing for $5. You telling me your body's only worth $5? Cheap bitch. So like, you know, I'm not even gonna like. I mean, come on, bro. Like, have some respect for yourself. Like, if you gonna start an OnlyFans and you look good enough, and your pussy only worth $5, that's it. I get to see all that for $5 a month. That means your pussy ain't good.
So, okay, here's where I have to offer the perspective of the customer. You know, they get you with the early that price of $5, but then you have to understand they're making you buy other content that's worth more.
Which I would never do.
Yeah, I understand that. That's fine, but that's the point. Like, they get you with the $5.99 or whatever, and then there's like, oh, here's a video compilations that's worth $30.
They say, hey, my pussy's worth a biggie bag, but I'll give you the whole catering in the description, man. Get the fuck out
real
of
quick,
here.
does this shit sound better?
So much better. Holy fuck.
Okay.
All right, let's stop talking about.
I'm an idiot.
Let's move on from hairy pussies and move on to Caitlin Clark because I want to.
Can I hold on real quick? What's your obsession with hairy vagina? What's your obsession?
Because
he's a muff diver.
I don't know why. I think Antonio Brown started it and said that Caitlin Clark looks like she keeps it hairy, and then like everyone's
that joke was going on well before Antonio Brown. That was going on well before Antonio Brown.
That was like a week before, and then someone from his account tweeted it, and now that's the thing.
Very funny. Okay, so let's hop into this. We haven't talked about sports.
This is gonna get. Hold on, before because can we? Let's just.
Oh. Fuck you, Mike. You don't get to speak.
We've been waiting months on this.
Damn, be worse than you, Dante.
Hey, man. I had my time. So Caitlin Clark not making Team USA.
Are we really shocked though? Like I could have told you that.
I just want to know the reason why they left her out.
Because there's better people.
Here's my thing. I don't understand why people feel the need to like come to her beckoning call every time something happens. Oh, they're hating on her. Oh, they're jealous of her. Is some people jealous of her? Maybe. But who gives a damn? I don't know why we're acting like Caitlin Clark. Well, first of all, she is the white savior of the WNBA. They have painted her as the white savior for the league, women's basketball, and everything. Go ahead.
Because me and Hunter talked about this last week. I actually just put up a clip on the TikTok, because I seen that argument being made, and we didn't necessarily think that the whole white savior concept really applied to her. I feel like it was a forced media concept.
And that's what I'm saying, though. The media has put her on this pedestal as if she's the white savior. She's come to save the WNBA. And then you have a bunch of white people and a bunch of people who have never watched women's basketball stepping in and be like, oh, they're not talking about Caitlin Clark today. They don't want to make money. And that's what I don't like about the narrative around the WNBA it's like people are acting like these women are supposed to get down on their knees and thank Caitlin Clark for everything that she's done. It's like she's done all this stuff for all. She ain't done shit. She ain't done shit. Let's call a spade a spade. Sports media has put her on a pedestal as the greatest women's basketball player of our generation. She is not even fucking close. She ain't even the greatest college basketball player of our generation. Not even fucking close. And I can say that because I watch women's basketball and I know more about basketball than 95% of the idiots that are on Instagram in the first place. So I don't even care about that goddamn opinion. But when you paint her in this light, everybody knows how media works. Media gives people a false perspective on reality. So when you're constantly watching ESPN or Fox or all these sports media conglomerates on Instagram and Twitter and all this kind of stuff, people will think that Caitlin Clark is the greatest. And now every single time Caitlin Clark's name isn't mentioned, it's jealousy. And when her name is mentioned, it's still jealousy. These women should thank her for having chartered flights. These women should thank her for getting for getting nationally televised games. First of all, this is the first time that all of the teams have chartered flights. Last year, the Aces got chartered flights, not because of Caitlin Clark, because they was that fucking good. They were that fucking good. The league has grown and has gotten a lot more nationally televised games over the past 3 to 4 years, not because of Caitlin Clark, because there are good women that play in the league, and the league is growing. It's growing. Caitlin Clark is part of the growth, but she is not the reason for the growth. That is where my concern lies. There are too many people acting like the WNBA is where it's at now because of her. And I've made this statement before, never on the show, but that class of 2020, that high school class, let's be honest here, people. We were not talking about Caitlin Clark in 2020 or 2021. Who are we talking about? Paige Beckers. Because Paige Beckers was lit and still is the best player in that draft class. See, what people don't want to talk about is that Caitlin Clark went to Iowa, a school where isn't necessarily known for basketball, and she was allowed to do all the things she did because they didn't have anybody else. So when you're put on a team where you're basically allowed to do whatever you want because you are the star, you're going to put up these crazy numbers. The ball is always in her hands. Yes, she's going to put up amazing stats. That doesn't take away from her, but that's just the situation that she's in. Everything in basketball is situational. People trying to compare her to Angel Reese, saying, oh, she's not good as good as Caitlin and all the kind of stuff. Situationally, what Angel does helped her team win a national championship. She's an inside scorer and she rebounds. That's what she does. So when you talk
that was
about
part of the point I was making last week, where it's just like Angel Reese is as much of the reason for the growth of the WNBA, and a lot of the people within this draft class are as much of a reason because it was such a highly touted draft class. I mean, like you said, and like I said last week, Angel Reese last year or the year prior to this year won a national championship. So everybody just seems to look that over,
right?
And I go straight to Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, and I've said this about CC. Caitlin Clark is an amazing basketball player. She's great. She's great, but she's not as good as everyone thinks she is. And that's not hate. That's just honesty. There are about 20 to 25 basketball players that are playing right now, college and WNBA, that respectfully I would put over her. And that's no hate on her. That's no hate on her. It's just because she has not reached that level yet. She is not better than Aja Wilson. She is not better than Diana Taurasi. I saw this comment today being like, yo, leaving Caitlin Clark off Team USA is only going to hurt women's basketball. And Diana T, whoever her name is, the only reason why people are talking about her is because she's just some old head that was talking shit about a star that's 1,000 times better than her. And I'm like, so that goes to show.
You got pissed. You got pissed, I bet.
I was pissed about that because Diana Taurasi is the greatest women's basketball player I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. I've seen her live. She's disgusting at basketball. She is literally the LeBron James of the WNBA. LeBron of the WNBA. But when you talk about Caitlyn and her process of not being on Team USA, first of all, the process to be on the Olympic team starts 3 years before the Olympics even happen. So people are just, after all this fame she's gotten over the past year and a half or so, people are like, why is she on the team? They should have put her on the team. She probably wasn't even on the radar to be in the team in the first place. So now what do people do? Uneducated motherfuckers is like, oh, Dawn Staley didn't want her on the team because Iowa beat them last year in the Final Four. She's the reason why Caitlin Clark, she's hating on her. Everybody's hating on her. No, first of all, Team USA has won 7 straight gold medals. They do not need Caitlin Clark, nor are they thinking about her ass. They don't need
They will maybe next
next Olympics.
Olympics.
Yeah, she'll definitely be on the team. Paige will probably be on the team. Cameron, Angel, all those elite athletes will be on the team. But she's just not this year. And the players that are on there, number one, they've been in the Olympics numerous. I think this is going to be Diana Taurasi's 5th Olympics. This is going to be
how
Brittany
old is
Griner's
Diana
third.
Taurasi?
Yeah, I mean, Diana Taurasi's been playing in the Olympics since 04. She's played 04,
Jesus Christ.
2008, 2012, 26. This will be her 6th. I'm sorry, this will be her 6th. Probably be her 6th. And everyone's saying, oh man, they just, they're just picking from 3 or 4 teams. Well, most of the best teams of the league have about 3 to 4 girls on the squad that are tough. I mean, I could pick 5
I just
girls.
looked at the roster for Team USA. Three of the players on that roster, Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, and Kalia Cooper. They're all on
Mercury.
Mercury, yeah.
Yep, Mercury. I think there are 3 players from the Aces. I think Alicia Gray, Aja Wilson, Jackie Young. Bang, that's 3 girls right there.
Kelsey Plum's on there too.
Kelsey Plum is on the team too. She got 4. And then you got Anna Stewart. And I think they put Alyssa Thomas on there.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Like that team is loaded. It's loaded. And I'll be honest, I don't even see where Caitlin Clark would even get in the game.
I don't think she would.
I don't think she. No. Let's revert this back. Now everyone's say, "Oh, they should put a college player. Should be a college player." There hasn't been a college player that's been on Team USA since 2012, and that was Anthony Davis. And we all know how great Anthony Davis is now. Anthony Davis did not get a lick of playing time on Team USA. Even when they bust Nigeria's ass by 70 points, he didn't play. And everyone's saying Caitlin deserves to be on the team. Maybe. But Caitlin can barely handle the physicality of the WNBA. International ball is way more physical than the WNBA. And it always has been on men's and the women's side. Everyone's saying, oh, they're targeting Caitlin Clark. Maybe, but when's the last time we haven't seen a top pick get challenged? Prime example. Y'all remember Lonzo Ball's first game?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Patrick Beverly put that nigga in a box, locked it, threw it in the ocean, and made sure that nigga couldn't get out. And
slept with the fishes.
And he said, he went on record. He was like, I ain't gonna let this nigga bust my ass so his dad can go on ESPN tomorrow and talk shit about me and say how great he is. No, we gonna bust his ass. We gonna make him work. All that shit his daddy been talking, we gonna make him work. We gonna make him earn it. Next game, Lonzo has a triple-double. When Candace Parker first got to the league, you think the hate that quote unquote, that Caitlin Clark is getting is just direct on social media. Candace Parker, they had her touted as the greatest women's basketball player of all time when she got to the league. And what did she do when she got to the WNBA? Rookie of the year, all WNBA first team. Oh, and the MVP. You think she ain't getting no hate? Think they were extra physical with her? Then they weren't shoving her to the ground? They're gonna do all that kind of stuff. That's what happens when you are touted as the best. They're gonna challenge you. And for some reason, people who don't know shit about shit want to be like, man, they gotta let Caitlin shine. They don't have to let her do a goddamn thing.
She's got to earn it.
She got to earn it.
We're talking. First of all, people don't seem to realize that the U.S. Olympic team is not a fucking charity case. This is a national team. In like what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month from now or so, the entire country of the United States is going to be playing for national pride in several different sports.
Yep.
Like that's not no small feat. This is just my opinion on it all. Fuck if Caitlin Clark is butthurt about it, which I doubt she is, and I think this is all social media making a big stink about it than it needs to be. If Caitlin Clark is legitimately butthurt about the fact that she's not on the team, then I think she's a fucking pussy. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't want to hear anybody complaining even on her behalf, because they're pussies too. We're playing for pride here against other fucking countries that are have just as much of a right to be in the position as we are. You know, gold medal, like little medals are on the line here. They're going to talk about athletes like this for years to come. Like, look at guys like fucking Michael Phelps. We're still talking about Michael Phelps, different sport, but you know what I mean.
I mean, there was no outrage when Zion Williamson wasn't on the Olympic team in 2020. He definitely could have been. Probably should have been. But do we need him?
No.
No.
As a matter of fact, I don't even think they need him now.
No, we don't. No, be honest. Do we really need LeBron James on this Olympic team? No.
Probably not.
No, we don't.
He doesn't need it.
We don't. I would easily switch him with KD. Be fine. And honestly, KD is, in my opinion, has been the best international basketball player we've had. Him and Carmelo. And this team, that this men's Olympic team that's going to Paris this summer. Hey, there's a lot of talent, but it ain't even all the best talent we have. And that's okay. You know why it's not all the best talent we have? Most of the best talent we have is playing for Europe. So, not gonna get into that one. But when it comes
goddamn Europeans invaded our sport.
You know, when it comes to this like whole Caitlin Clark fiasco, I have said it time and time again. Caitlin Clark is a great basketball player. She's a great basketball player. She is not the best. And we have to stop letting all of these people that don't know a damn thing about women's basketball try to create this narrative as if the WNBA needs her. She is part of the growth. She is a puzzle piece that's going to help them finish the whole thing so that way things can get better for the league. They can make more money. Yes, more people are tuning in to see Caitlin Clark. They are. That is fact. People want to tune in to see her. But do not discredit the ones who have paved the way. Don't do that. Because Diana Taurasi is a reason why the WNBA is so big. Maya Moore, Brittany Griner, Skylar Diggins, Kelsey Plum, Aja Wilson, Simone Augustus, Sylvia Fowles.
Candace Parker too?
Candace Parker. I can go down the
Bird.
list. Sue Bird, Lauren Jackson, Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson. I mean, I just named a bunch of players. Y'all niggas probably don't even know who the fuck they are. They all in the Hall of Fame, no. Simone Augustus is going into the Hall of Fame, I think, this year. 4-time WNBA champion. 2-time MVP. Tina Thompson, 4-time NBA champion. At one point was the WNBA's all-time leading scorer until Diana broke her record. Cynthia Cooper went to the WNBA during their inaugural year, and she was like 32, 33, because she had been playing in Europe for almost a decade, and she came over there and won like 3-4 MVPs. And won the first 4 WNBA championships with the Houston Comets. So, you know, there are a lot of people who have paved the way for these women to be as great as they are and to build the WNBA up to what it is right now. I'm not going to allow, and I'm not going to sit here and act like Caitlin Clark is the reason why the WNBA is why it is. And the reason why people are saying that is because they have never watched until Caitlin has started playing or since she started getting the stardom. So you don't know. So a lot of these people are just making ignorant statements. They're making ignorant statements. And also, fuck Stephen A. Smith.
Ooh.
Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Can we get that Stephen A. impression again?
I'm
We didn't get that on. We didn't get that on the camera last time.
Well, I'm actually hating on this dude right now because for some reason Stephen A. Smith the other week was talking out his goddamn ass, trying to make it seem like low key that he's the reason why that there are certain women on ESPN and he's paved the way. Nigga, don't stop it. Stop it right now, nigga. No, you not. No, you not. Honestly, when it comes to basketball, I would rather listen to Shania Gumake than listen to Stephen A. Smith. She played the WNBA. She's an all-star. She's a champion. I'm going to listen to her opinion before I listen to this bitch-ass nigga's opinion. He's also a Knicks fan, so how is he going to have a good opinion on basketball in the first place?
Hey now.
Like, let's call a spade a spade. I really don't like listening to New York sports fans' opinion on sports anyway. Y'all niggas ain't won in 50 years. Like, I'm not listening to you. But like when you go on TV and you talking all this crap, first take, we paved the way, this and that. Nah, bro. These women paved their own way. They were just given an opportunity, took full advantage of it, and did what they were supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do. Because we're not sitting here saying, Stephen A. paved the way. Oh, Pat McAfee paved the way. No, they were given opportunities and took advantage of it. But when it comes to women in sports and women in media, it's almost like they're always supposed to be thankful. And women and black people, both the same way. It's almost as if they're supposed to be super appreciative of the opportunity that's been handed to them, because without that, they would not be anything. They would not be anywhere in life. Tired of that shit.
Speaking of that, I got a bit of a segue since we're talking about black people and what and they should be thankful and things of that nature. And I'm not saying I agree with your statement. I'm not saying I agree with that. What I'm saying is that I saw some shit on Twitter earlier this week that had me like, whoa, calm down there, white girl. I'm going to share my screen once again with you guys.
I know exactly.
I know you know. I'm not sure if Hunter knows, though.
Oh, baby.
My friends are just with broke-ass niggas. They're with broke-ass
niggas. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen.
Not this bitch.
Here we go again.
Gold diggers? But that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
Hey, yo. Listen, I might be the undercover brother, ladies and gentlemen, but even I would not be so bold. I'm just being honest. What the fuck? This girl had some balls to just straight up say that on the internet.
She followed up and said she didn't give a damn.
I know! That's what I was going to say next. I'm like, she literally... Oh, excuse me. She literally had no remorse for her actions after that point. Now,
she got fired from her job, and now she's got some gig now with some conservative radio station or whatever.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, this girl...
Conservatives love to say they're not racist. Y'all just invite racism. That's what y'all like. I'm saying...
You know what's funny, though? The same week that video got popular on the internet, it's the same week I started seeing her talk about all this shit about conservative stuff. And like, listen, man, like I technically speaking, I classify as a Republican on my ballot, blah, blah, blah. But even I don't agree with half the shit that they do. But she's just like saying all the same fucking typical Republican garbage. I'm just sitting here like, man, you dumb as hell. And you want to know what the kicker of all of that shit is to me? She is from the exact same area I may be moving to in a couple of months.
Oh, no.
Wilmington, North Carolina, motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
This is what I got to deal with over there.
I mean, I just don't get it. I do get it. I understand it. It's just that, sometimes white conservative people are just fucking ignorant. These motherfuckers love to preach America, patriotism. Patriotism.
If you don't stand up for the flag, you might as well leave the country.
They're all talking about all this kind of stuff. And, you want to talk about real patriotism. Well, if you ask me, patriotism ain't nothing but racism. I mean, what was this country built on? What was it built upon? It was built upon land that was built and nurtured by Native Americans, not colonizing Europeans, not colonizing British people. They came over here, took the land over, brought so many fucking diseases, so much illness, plagued the whole fucking universe of history of people who had built such a beautiful country, killed them, murdered them, kicked them out, put them on reservations, and
then brought over people from Africa in the
exactly,
process.
and then brought my people over here and said, "Hey, we're gonna tell everybody we built the country. We're gonna let them do it." Genius.
And then we're gonna beat their ass while they do it.
Right. And if they don't listen to us, we could beat the shit out of them because they're not even people. They're just property. I mean, that's real patriotism. That's real American ideals right there. You know, finding a group that white people think they can take advantage of. They do so, create their own narrative, and act like what they did wasn't wrong. I mean, you know, these conservative people will be the first to say, "Oh, America, America, America," but oh, we don't need to talk about Black history. That's separating us. That's oh, damn, Hunter's gone.
Damn, Hunter got offended.
Yeah,
Hunter,
like, oh, that's separating us. That's drawing us apart. It's not separating us, not drawing us apart. Black history is part of American history. They just choose not to teach this in school. They choose not to talk about our history. Why? Because America loves to do bad shit and then ignore it, but talk about all the other bad shit every other country does. Oh, let's talk about the plague. Let's talk about the Spaniards, you know, colonizing other countries.
the Spaniards beat the shit out of the fucking Aztecs and all them other ones.
You know, let's talk about Nazi Germany and the Holocaust and all the kind of stuff, and let's have a day of remembrance for an event that was probably the president's fault. But when it comes to slavery, we don't really need to talk about that. But you talk about MLK. Why do we talk about MLK so much?
Because he had a dream.
Because MLK had a dream for him to keep fucking white bitches. I've said this before. The only reason why he had that goddamn dream, because he was like, "Oh, I want a world where I can fuck white women without getting in trouble for it." That's what he wanted to do. I've been saying that for the longest time. But the reason why we talk about Martin Luther King so much is because he was non-violent and he was comfortable enough to talk about in front of white people. But we don't talk about Malcolm X. We don't talk about Marcus Garvey. You know,
we don't talk
brush
about the Black
over
Panthers as much.
We don't talk about the Black Panthers. Why? Because they're violent. You know, they really weren't doing any good things for Black people. They were just violent. What the fuck were y'all doing to us? I wasn't violent. And it's funny when the turntables turn, ain't it? It's funny. It's funny when, you know, it's shit. It's like Dave Chappelle said, everything is funny when it's not happening to you. When you when you flip the script. That's a doozy. That's a doozy. God damn, why is everybody leaving?
Well,
Like,
Hunter's computer crashed. Everybody's got technical issues. You're the only person that hasn't fucked off today because somehow your internet's up to par.
Hey, man, what can I say? I'm like that.
You like that. Well, I think that's as discombobulated as this episode was at times. I think this was a fun episode. What do you think about that?
No. I've had a great time on this episode. You know, it's good to be back. It's good to see Mike. Who knows the next time we're gonna see that nigga? I don't know.
Yeah, man, for real. So I guess with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will bid you adieu for episode 82. You can follow the Bromigos podcast on your favorite podcasting platforms, including but not limited to Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart. The audio also gets uploaded onto YouTube. And now that Mike is back, we might actually start doing the video on there again. I'll talk about that in a second. Twitter at Bromigos Pod. Instagram and Facebook, The Bromigos Pod. TikTok, The Bromigos Podcast. YouTube, baby. We might be back.
Maybe.
Subscribe. Maybe. But subscribe to the Bromigos Podcast. You're missing out on some quality content on there. And last but certainly not least, shout out to my buddy Cole and his company over at Full Swap Radio. Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. They air episodes of our show. We greatly appreciate all the work they do for us. What the fuck are you doing with your headphones? You look like a goddamn pirate for a minute.
Like, I'm on a cut right now, so I'm just really lethargic. I'm just kind of out of it. I'm so done with this episode.
Well, don't worry. We're about to say goodbye to everybody. So peace.
Deuces.
You've been listening to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I beat her! That's okay! She'll be back. Another